All right, good evening, everyone. It's a little after 7:10, 7:11 on Saturday, December 23rd. So I want to welcome everyone into this weather update. Won't be a terribly long update, but wanted to kind of give everybody an idea of what to expect overnight. So I thought I'd start with the radar out of Midland, Odessa. As you can see, we do have some severe thunderstorm warning boxes. We have one, I guess. We had three not too long ago. We have one out southwest of Midland and Odessa. So nothing terribly to get excited about. It's something that they're experiencing out in West Texas. I don't think that they're going to be severe by the time they get here, but I did want to kind of give an idea of what to expect overnight. So let's pull this radar out a little bit more. We'll zoom in a little bit. So you can see this Boeing structure right here, and this is kind of a harbinger of things to come, because I think what we can expect, potentially anyway, in the overnight hours, is whenever you see this bow type structure, then we got really gusty winds out ahead of it. Now again, this is southwest of Midland, so it is way far away from us, so it's nothing to be concerned about certainly tonight, anything like that. It is something that it just to keep in mind as we go along in the evening. It is let's see if I can erase that. There we go. All right, so if we put this in motion, we can kind of get an idea of the line moving pretty quick. So that's the good news, is that it won't rain terribly long at any one location. But again, if you're just tuning in, this is not in Dallas-Fort Worth. This is actually way out West Texas, southwest of Midland, Odessa. But I just wanted to start out with this radar to give everybody an idea that this is what we potentially can expect overnight. It's not something that's going to be a severe weather event. I don't even think we'll have any severe thunderstorm warnings in our area overnight, but it wouldn't shock me at all if we saw some stronger storms with some gusty winds. Certainly nothing that we can't handle. It's just that this didn't want anybody to be surprised, especially during the holiday traveling season. It is something that you definitely would want to be aware of, especially if you're heading west to Dallas-Fort Worth. So let's zoom out on this here, and we get a little bit better ideas. Of course, you can kind of see Dallas-Fort Worth. I'll take that back off. Dallas-Fort Worth is, well, actually off the screen. There we go. So Dallas-Fort Worth being right here. And we put this in motion, it kind of gives you a better perspective on how far away the storms actually are. So as these storms hold together, which I think they will, although like I said, I don't think they're going to hold together from a severe weather standpoint, but they are definitely going to bear watching in the sense that they could contain some gusty winds. Don't think it's a hail situation or anything like that. So if we go out here and look at the Abilene radar a little closer, you can tell. So, and by the way, we do have some, we'll talk about this in a second, we do have some rain showers just closer to Dallas-Fort Worth in our neighborhood, if you will. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and talk about those. Certainly nothing severe. Probably not even any gusty winds, but it's some heavy downpours, that's for sure. So we'll put this in motion real quick. And then again, general motion is to the north northeast. So again, kind of a little preview of what's going to come overnight. I think what we can expect in the sense of sensible weather overnight, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot, especially certainly from a strong thunderstorm standpoint. We are going to see some good old rain, which is what you're seeing out west near Weatherford and Mineral Wells. Maybe a rogue lightning strike, thunder, something like that, but nothing really other than rain and heavy rain in pockets. But again, as we get into that area of instability and the stronger storm system that is west of us out near Midland, Odessa, that is when we're going to see some of this weather move in. But that probably wouldn't be until actually the early morning hours tomorrow morning. So kind of hard to pinpoint this far out, but I think you might be talking about the time frame 5 a.m. on the western side of town, 8 a.m. on the east side of town. Again, I don't think it's going to be anything severe by any means, but it could be strong gusty winds. So not to get your attention, that's for sure, but nothing to be terribly concerned about. All right, so don't see any comments in the chat, so just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Let's do this. Well, if I can find it. There we go. Nope, don't want that. Let's do this. Take this off. Yeah, I don't want that either. That's what I want. Okay. So I wanted to show this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to refresh it because I think it's been a little bit since I refreshed it. So you can see these bright white clouds at night. Of course, this is a combination invisible infrared satellite picture. And so during daytime, of course, it's easy to show it. But at night, the white clouds are the colder clouds. The bluish type clouds, those are the low clouds. Those are closer to the temperature of the surface. So that's why they show up as they're a little bit warmer. But these white clouds are very cold temperatures. And of course, with these thunderstorms out in West Texas, you're seeing some of the anvil blow off and things like that. So that's what's headed our way. So you can kind of get an idea where these storms are, even based on the satellite picture, that, what's to come. Hello, Paul. So what time is the first round? Yeah, the first round, matter of fact, Paul, we'll go back to that real quick. There's your first round right there. Actually, it would help if I change the screen. There you go. So there's your first round right there. Again, this is not near as strong as the stuff out in West Texas. And matter of fact, if you're just joining us, I'll go back out there and show you that. And by the way, Paul, definitely praying for you, buddy. So that's the stronger weather out in West Texas. And again, if you missed it earlier, that's the Boeing segment that's out there. So it got some pretty strong winds with it. I don't expect that to last all the way to get to the Metroplex, but you are probably this round is not happening until early morning hours, probably closer to the sunrise. Hello, Jenny. Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, that's why I came on. I know everybody's busy with the holidays and things like that. But again, I just, normally I don't like to come on if it's nothing, only if it's something to be kind of concerned about. But with all the travel and things like that, I thought, more people on the roads, it would be better just to come on tonight, quickly and just say, hey, don't be shocked if you run into a strong storm. Again, not expecting anything severe in the Metroplex. However, this system is fairly strong for this time of year, even with an El Nino year. So it's just kind of bears watching. Again, I don't think it's anything like we see in the spring, but definitely could get your attention, like I said, in the morning. Yeah, Paul, I think I answered your question, but for Murphy, yes, Murphy would definitely be affected. And Merry Christmas to you, Paul, to you and your family. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go back to the satellite picture. Do that. Well, I say that, maybe not. Okay, you know what? We're going to try a different way to do this. Let's turn this off. Yeah, don't want that one. Maybe one more. Hello, Spotify. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right, so again, the satellite picture does show the storms that are headed our way. And if we go back to the radar, and we're going to go back to the Dallas-Fort Worth area radar, and I'm going to put this in motion. Just like that. So there are a few light showers in eastern Dallas County, nothing obviously to be concerned about, but the heavier rain is out west of us, Mineral Wells, Weatherford, moving north-northeast, not really even northeast, but north-northeast. So the western parts of the Metroplex would probably see something with this initial round, and then I think everybody will see something later on. Hello, Miss Kelly. I don't want to wake up to anything tonight. Okay, so I don't think you're going to have to worry about that unless you're a really, really light sleeper. If you are woken up to anything, it probably wouldn't be till close to sunrise. Hopefully hopefully you're going to get up about that time anyway. But yes, Merry Christmas to you, Angela, and to you and your lovely family. So the bottom line is this, as the ticker says in the bottom, it's, we're going to have some widespread showers and thunderstorms. Not expecting anything severe. However, as these storms out near Midland and Odessa make their way west across Texas overnight, by the time they get to the Metroplex, they will have died down a little bit. Cross your fingers. But, even in their current form, they're producing gusty winds and small hail. Like I said, certainly from a hail standpoint, I just don't see that being an issue. The good thing about these storm systems this time of year is that, as you could tell if you're outside today, just kind of cloudy, damp, dreary. It's actually, a lot of times that's indicative of a stable surface layer. Although for this time of year, being in the 60s, actually it can be unstable. So, and that's why it is somewhat unstable, as you can see from the storms that are west of us. But I say storms, really rain showers. So you definitely see some instability there. And that's why when this stronger area of instability creeps toward North Texas overnight and into the morning hours, that's when I think you'll see the strongest potential for not severe weather, but for stronger thunderstorms. See, I just get in the habit of saying severe weather because normally I come on when it's severe weather. All right, so I don't know. Let's do some graphics here. Yeah, let's run through this as we wrap this up. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good graphic from the National Weather Service. So here, as you can tell, in the yellow, that is where we're probably going to see 1.5 to 2 inches of rain. Isolated areas up to 4 inches. I don't really think you're going to see that probably for anybody. The Weather Service puts that at 5% chance. But like I said, you're going to see widespread showers and thunderstorms overnight. No severe weather is expected. Strong gusty winds, maybe. And as the graphic says, about 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sunday would be your timing for that. And then that's kind of an older graphic. And if you haven't seen my quick my quick reel video updates I've done the last couple of days, if you haven't been paying attention to that, shame on you. Just kidding. But if you have been listening to that, then Christmas Day is actually going to feel like Christmas. So it's going to be lower 50s for highs, which is below normal, 40s for lows. But probably the bigger story is the gusty winds. It's going to be gusting to around 15 to 20 miles an hour and higher. That's going to put wind chills in the 30s for most of the day, especially Christmas morning. So Christmas morning will definitely feel like Christmas morning, especially as it's been compared to the last couple of weeks. And then I did mention this morning in my quick update. So we are going to see next week in this area of calm weather, that's for sure. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 50s, lows in the 30s, which is about normal for this time of year. And it kind of goes beyond this particular time frame, but you see on Friday, you see that cold front graphic, high of 52. That might be the beginning of a decent cold front for this time of year. So that might be our first really, really taste of cold weather. Little ways off, so it's not a whole lot to get too excited about yet. But between when the cold front comes through late tomorrow night on Christmas Eve, and then it's going to start extended period of cold weather in the sense that not freezing cold weather, but just colder weather than we've been used to. I'll put it that way. And for some of us, that might be a shock. So just want to prepare you for that. All right. So I don't see any more comments, so I will wrap things up here. And we'll check the radar one more time. So again, this is the showers. Maybe a rumble of thunder in here. I don't even see any lightning strikes with this activity, so I don't think it's anything to get too concerned about, other than just the heavy rain. So especially if you're driving tonight, make sure you take precaution. Take it easy. Slow down. We were out earlier today, and it seems like everybody's driving crazy. So even if it's not raining, just be careful because it seems like everybody's driving crazy. Okay, with that, I think that's it. And you know what? Let's go peek out because I just I'm a weather geek. Let's go see what Midland's doing real quick before we sign off. All right, so let's put that. Yeah, that's definitely a healthy storm. Let's see. Yeah, they just warned it for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So that's, again, as I've always said, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, that's the minimum criteria for severe thunderstorm warning. So I guess you could say it's borderline severe. But, if you're underneath that, you probably wouldn't think that. All right, so we'll go back to the Dallas radar one more time as we wrap this up. So the bottom line is this. Nothing severe to be excited about, worried about. Depends on your point of view, I guess. But we will see some stronger storms potentially move through the area from, west to east, anywhere from 4 or 5 a.m., maybe even as early as 3 a.m., to about 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the system is fairly progressive, so it's going to move pretty quick. So it's not going to last all day like maybe we thought in the beginning. Heck, we may even see a little sunshine tomorrow afternoon before the cold front comes through. And then you're going to notice when the cold front comes through, it's going to be windy. So that's kind of what you expect Christmas Day. Cold, blustery, but nice. And then that's going to start an extended period of nice weather, but colder weather. So just be on the lookout for that. Thank you, Patty. Saw your comment there right before I signed off. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. And that goes for all of you watching and those of you who will watch later on the delay, time delay, if you will. That's what we used to call it. I don't know if we call it that anymore. When you watch it later on demand, there you go. I just want to take this opportunity to say Merry Christmas to all my viewers that tune in religiously. I appreciate that. I really like updating everybody on the weather. If you didn't know that, then yes, it's true. I do like updating everybody on the weather. Weather's been my hobby really since the 7th grade. So it's something that, I like doing, but most importantly, to keep everybody educated and informed. That way, when we do truly have bad weather, we will know what to do, not be too excited or panicked about it. And regardless of that, we'll all get through it together, and we'll all make it through okay. And so with that, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Happy New Year if I don't have a live broadcast between now and then. I really appreciate everybody watching as always. And as always, I'm watching the weather so you don't have to. Hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.